Okay, so I'm going to go through step by step what happened. Okay, this all began in May with this restraining order. Okay, May 8th. Okay, what happened was this guy, Michael Feldman, who turned out to be this lawyer with all this crazy money and crazy, it was his dad too. They own a company called Samson Equities. And apparently they have a way that they deal with problem makers. Anyways, he and I got into a fight regarding a lock on my office. And the next day, his property manager was a Black Panther. And he stuck a gang of Black Panthers outside of my office. So I couldn't come or go as I wished. And I could not have any clients. I had a spa. So I went ahead and filed a restraining order because I was like, screw you, weirdo. You know, you're like having gangs like come in and like, you know, threaten to kick my ass and, you know, give me sexual explicit and just scaring the hell out of everybody. I mean, we're talking like 6 or 7 black guys, you know what I mean? So this was his property manager, Michael, and I didn't know his last name. I filed the restraining order. That's when all this crazy shit started. Okay, this is me working with North Korea, the FBI press office, Russia. Sorry, you guys, but I'm telling. Okay, I talked to Kim. Well, we've never formally talked. But here you go. You think he doesn't know this? Okay. Peeping on my phone again. It's because a lot of my stuff comes back like in Korean symbols on my phone. I have like the craziest phone in the world. My phone is like, oh my god, really hacked. Sorry, guys. Today was hell. Russia already bombed San Fran. This is like, I don't know, this is months ago. This was just proving what I did. There was the incident that I knew about. FBI, okay, North Korea is nuking Hawaii. Vlad Putin is bombing San Francisco by Monday, September 24th. 1:30, sweep San Francisco. That's the FBI press office. Basically, they were only following, like, they closed the account, and I just reported on that account, FBI press office. There's me with, you know, texting Russia. I mean, this is talking about Russia bombing San Francisco straight to the FBI press office. I mean, don't tell me on Twitter. I mean, don't tell me they didn't read all my shit. And I mean, this has been going on like this for 3.5 years. Okay. So then what happened? Okay. So I have all this going on. All right. And then I add the DA into this mix. I'm working with the government doing terrorist locations. I'm working with different countries doing terrorist locations. I'm very well known, you know, in my circle. I don't say anything to anybody because of the sensitivity of this shit. And it's gotten me in so much trouble, you have no idea. And now I'm reporting it. Okay, so then this was to DA Wolfson. That's the case number. There I am. There's my face. You can kind of see it. I added Feldman and Detective Roulette in my complaint. The judge in Henderson on August 14, 10 a.m., Judge Gibson. There was a case that we was going forward. This chick tried to run me over. Her name was Caroline Pecorella. This is her. Caroline Pecorella. And Feldman and Glazer and Wolfgram hired her to run me over. She knows everything. She was a paralegal who knew one of his friends and the lawyer's friends. And she basically went to go slam into my car front end in the neighborhood. And then she ran away from me, and she had on a side thing on paralegal, and I knew that it had to do with this guy Feldman because he had already set gangs on me and everything else. I was like, I know that it's related. So I went ahead and was just telling the DA. Okay. So then I was fleeing for my life, okay, because there were so many things going on, okay? This was going on with my neighbors. This was to my neighbors, Georgina and Sean, when I lived at 612 Sumatra Place, Henderson, Nevada, 89011. She knew about the false federal arrest warrant. She knew that the police were coming over to my house with a warrant to arrest me and went and got my daughter out of the house. So I told her, I said, so you're coming in on a detective coming with a false federal arrest warrant and come take Eden so I can get carted off jail. Eden, my daughter, who was then taken, like 4 months later.